back in the studio talking about our adjustments in the practice based on COVID-19. So I was doing and speaking about the first two orders in this series of orders from the Texas Supreme Court and Court of Criminal Appeals. And I'm going to talk about 3 and 4 right now and how they impact the practice going forward. So for hearings that are going to be deemed essential or going to proceed anyway, there's going to be adjustments with the ability to have these hearings via telephone conference. Pleadings are going to be submitted on a submission basis, which means the court will not have oral argument, and there won't be a need for clients and witnesses to come down to the courthouse, and these things will just be dealt with that way. There's the relief of travel, there's the relief of the pressure of multiple parties and attorneys and opposing parties and opposing attorneys at the courthouse. And while that will lead to a general quieting of litigation, the projection is that we're going to transition to these telephonic or video conference hearings, and that way there won't be a delay in justice. The old saying, justice delayed is justice denied, and the courts are doing everything within their power to make sure that where video and telephone conferencing or hearings by submission can take place, they will be taking place. And they're taking off restrictions about presence in the county and other things like that would generally be required in order to conduct those hearings. And another thing that's important, the courts have taken proactive measures to protect our most vulnerable people by suspending for a period of, I think it's 50 days, I could be wrong, but a period of days, any kind of evictions under the property code, and thereby allowing people, if there's going to be a shelter in place mandate, which looks like it's coming or it's going to be in our bigger cities, then that way, our most at-risk folks are protected from losing the shelter around them and their children or their parents or grandparents, whoever's living in those residences, and they won't be essentially out on the street in the middle of an epidemic. So, I commend especially our state leaders for that order, because that really does a lot of good. It may put a burden on business owners and property owners, and that's understandably difficult for them to bear that financial cost. However, this is a time when kindness and compassion need to rule. So anyway, I hope this has been a little bit helpful, a little bit positive. I really like what's going on from our Court of Criminal Appeals and our Texas Supreme Court, and how that is translating into some really proactive steps to better serve and protect the citizens of the state of Texas. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe.